Germany is always praised for its education system and vibrant culture, but one thing you should know is that there is an ugly side of living, working, and studying in Germany. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is evalsametta, aka Sam Sticks, aka that fresh, yummy hot chocolate. Here in Germany, the first thing that comes to our mind is free and affordable education, with opportunities, industries, etc., etc., etc. But no one talks about the challenges faced. In this video, I'm going to be talking about all of the ugly side of studying, living and working in Germany. Number one is the language barrier. This is the biggest of one of the things I'll be talking about. We can't do without talking about language barrier. The language is something you can't run away from, even though you have people who speak English in Germany. But I mean, imagine being in your own country and then always speaking English, which is not your official language here. So these are things that you can't run away from. You have to speak the language. In hospitals, when you have appointments, you have to speak the language. At the immigration office, when you have appointment, at the tax office, in different places. Also in the supermarket, you have to speak the language. You have to know that not everyone in Germany is an English speaker. Okay, so you can't run away from it, especially in the trains too. Most of the announcements at the train stations are done in German. Just in some of the bigger hub and often you hear English translations. But what I'm trying to say is you can't do without speaking the language in Germany. One thing I always tell people is don't be comfortable speaking English always. I know you're learning the language, try to interact with the language. That way you get more, better with the language. But if you keep being comfortable speaking English, then you will never learn how to speak the German language fluently. So if you're in Germany or you're yet to come to Germany, know this, you can't do without the language in Germany. It's a thing. If I'm being honest with you, it's a thing. You have to know that when you're able to speak the language fluently, it opens doors of opportunities for you. Because if you actually stick to just English, then you become limited in so many ways. So you want to learn the language. Another thing you want to be worried about the ugly side of studying in Germany are the train systems. It's really, really, really terrible. The train systems in Germany are really terrible. Coming to Germany, we always have this mindset that Germans are punctual. When it comes to the train, punctuality doesn't exist in the dictionary of DB. DB is the company that manages the trains in Germany. And when I'm talking about them being late, I'm not talking about 5 minutes or 20 minutes or it could be late for us. It wasn't always as bad as this, but I feel after being privatized, it became really, really messy in Germany. I mean, the train systems. Next would be slow internet. I know coming from some other countries, you might say that the internet you experience in Germany is really fast. It's really not fast as compared to other countries of the world. If you check most of the charts, you're going to see that Germany has one of the most slowest internets in Europe. It's even worse if you live in smaller cities, but if you live in bigger cities, I mean, you could manage the situation. The internet is okay when compared to some other countries you might be coming from, but when compared to internet in Europe, Germany is not even close to it. The internet switches up on you an unstable relationship. You know what I mean? It's just how it is, so you have to do lots of search to know which one is okay for you in your location, wherever you are in Germany, because there are three major providers of internet, which is O2, T-Mobile and Vodafone. Company controls the whole internet infrastructure. One thing you should be aware of is that internet here is really expensive as when compared to the rest of the world. Is the academic demand. The universities in Germany, especially TUs, are really, really, really difficult. it's a vigorous system here. Like, you need to be really prepared for it. Imagine a situation whereby you don't do no assessment, but you are going into an exam hall to write an exams to bag 100%. Like, make it make sense to me. You actually need to understand the subject to pass, not just going into the exam hall and think, okay, yes, I can pass it. No. It's not all about memorizing, but you need to understand like the subject, be able to actually pass the exams. You need to be ready mentally to face such academic system here in Germany. And I'm not saying it's not doable, but you just have to be aware, like, it's different from wherever you're coming from. And finally, the bureaucratic hurdles. Like, everyone living in Germany should already be aware of this one. Like, the process here is like a snail movement. Like, there are things that you literally think that, okay, I could just walk into an office, just do it in less than 5-10 minutes, but it takes like days or weeks. And then things that back home in your country you could do easily and get done with it, but here it takes a lot of time. I remember when I came to Germany and I was trying to do all of my documentation, and it took literally almost a month for me to process some of these things, and for me, I feel like coming from my country, like, these things could be done like with a snap of a finger, everything is done, but it's like different, like really different. Going to the tax office, like going to the social office, or like going to the immigration office, that's a different topic for another day. Like, different offices, like things that should literally take 5 minutes to do, it's like so slow, and you ask yourself, like, this is Germany, and then all of the expectations you had before coming to Germany is like from 100 it drops down to 0, and I'm like, like, this shouldn't be happening, but it's Germany, so I mean, it's what we measure, so we should face it. So these are the things you should know about the ugly side of studying, living and working in Germany. I mean, there are lots of them, but I had to narrow them to this, so you're able to like understand, know your thoughts about what you think about this video in the comment section. Until the next one, I love you guys. Stay focused, stay motivated. Peace out.